What's poppin', peeps? T-Money up in the heezy. Happy Sunday. Hope everybody's doing well. This weekend went by really fast, so a little upset that I have to go back to work tomorrow. Boo-hoo for me, right? But who's ready for Walking Dead tonight? I know I am. I'm digging this second half of this season so far, so yes, sir. Something to look forward to is always good. So today I have a small, another entry, not so small, but 6 movies I wanted to show you guys. I think it's the 4th episode of the side segment series that I'm doing where I'm showcasing some of my rarer gems / DVD titles in my, well, actually rare gems in my DVD collection. So first up is a movie that is not that rare. The set is not that rare, but it's still, what makes it rare is that it's got a slipcover. It's easier to find this without the slipcover, but the fact that I have it in pristine condition with one, I think makes it a little bit more valuable. Probably in the $25-$30 range. This is the Silent Night, Deadly Night, films 3, 4, and 5. Better Watch Out, The Initiation, and The Toymaker. The Toymaker I enjoy a lot. But I do have another copy of this. I was actually looking for it briefly before this just to show that I had 2 of them. One without a slipcover and one with, but I'm glad the one I was able to find is the rare one with the slipcover. So this was put out by, who put this out? Lionsgate in the film's from 1989. I don't know, probably 2000, early 2000s, mid 2000s. It doesn't say on the back of this. But 89 is part 3, 91 is part, so it's all in 89, 90, and 91 in order. Better Watch Out, Initiation, Toymaker. So that's that one. It's a pretty cool set. I'm not sure if it's the only way you can get the films. No, because part 2 for a while was rare, but now it's easily available in a 1/2 DVD set as well. So whatever. I actually pulled that out on accident, but anyways, I meant to grab the other version of that I had, but I didn't. I must have separated them at some point. Anyway, next up we have an Anchor Bay film that I grabbed at my local FYE for like $8.99 a couple years back. It is The Sword and the Sorcerer. Now you can get like a foreign, I think a PAL Region 2 edition of this, but this one is Anchor Bay, so it's rare. It's out of print, goes for around $35. Really fun sword and sandals type adventure. Epic, from, what year is this from? 2001 is the release. God, why did they? 1982. So a long time ago. This was directed by Albert Pun, and this is early Anchor Bay. So Sword and the Sorcerer. Happy to have that one. It goes for around $35 used. Next up is a really cool one. I grabbed, most of these are actually FYE grabs. I was able to grab the Ed Wood box, which has 6 films. We have The Haunted World of Edward D. Wood Jr., Night of the Ghouls, Plan 9 from Outer Space, of course, Bride of the Monster, Jailbait, and Glenn or Glenda, question mark. Glenn or Glenda? But yes, this goes for around $50. It's the cheapest I saw on eBay right now. It's in pretty good shape. The sides are a little dinged up, but, you know, all things considered, the discs are all mint. I got this for $14.99 used, plus 10% off, about 2 years ago at my local FYE before they closed down. So, yeah, saw that on the shelf and swooped it right up, knowing that it was pretty rare. So that's a cool set right there. Next up is another really cool one, Terror in the Haunted House. Now, prior to being active on YouTube and in the Facebook groups, I had no idea what this was, but I knew I was going to grab it because I had never seen or heard of this film before. And when I saw this on the shelf at FYE, I knew I had to grab it. This film goes for around $35. It's a black and white horror film starring Gerard Moore, directed by Harold Daniers. It's from wow. Is this from, I don't know what year this is from. On the back, it's a Rhino Records release. So you know when Rhino Records, most of their DVDs are rare. The Orgy of the Living Dead or Orgy of the Dead they put out, which I own. It's no longer worth anything because of Vinegar Syndrome. But I'm trying to see when this film was made. It's black and white. I wonder if it's from 1987 and it was just made black and white. I always get confused by that. But I think it's an older film, filmed in mind-altering psychorama. If anybody knows, because I've actually never watched this clearly, when this film was made, if in fact it's a 1987 black and white film, or if it's older and it just, because I know DVDs weren't around in 87, so, but this is from 2001, so it's a very early DVD, and I don't think it has any other releases. I was looking and I didn't see any Blu-rays of this film or any other modern releases or updated, so really cool. It says, after a whirlwind romance, newlyweds Sheila and Philip Justin couldn't be happier except for one small problem. Sheila's terrifying recurring nightmares that began just about the same time she met her husband. Philip takes her away to Florida for a rest, where she's horrified to discover the house he has rented is the exact same house in her frightening dreams. I watched a Unsolved Mysteries episode last night that was the exact same theme. I wonder if they borrowed this from that, or that from this, vice versa. Warned by the caretaker to leave, but trapped when their car breaks down, Sheila becomes more and more terrified as she slowly realizes that she'd known her husband as a child in this very house. But this time he has brought her back to this dark, malignant place to confront the unspeakable horror that's waiting for her in the attic at the top of the stairs. So that sounds fucking awesome. I don't know why I haven't watched this yet, but right up my alley. Just gonna grab a swig of this seltzer water because I'm dry. Sorry, guys. So I have one more title that I selected, and then I have one that I actually got today at Goodwill for $4, and I've been looking ever since I was in the store, price checking it. I can't find it anywhere online, so I'll save that for last. But next up is an awesome double feature from Vinegar Syndrome, Savage Water and Death by Invitation. Now, I actually first heard about this film from watching a Cool Duder video. He had showcased this in one of his rare DVD collections a long time ago. Sorry that it's blurry. I don't know what's going on, guys. But, yeah, I mean, his description of Savage Water made me want to pick this up, and so I did just that. I don't remember what I paid for it, but I think I paid around $30. It's now going for around $40 to $50. I actually only saw one copy of this on eBay right now for $44.95 plus shipping, and I don't remember what the shipping was. But, yeah, it contains two films, Savage Water from 1979 and Death by Invitation from 1971. From my understanding, Death by Invitation is available, but Savage Water is not. And it's a pretty fun film. I watched it when I first got it a while back, so I kind of forget it, but I remember enjoying it. I really enjoyed the atmosphere. I'll read you guys a synopsis of Savage Water. It says, regional horror filmmaking at its most bare bones, Paul Keener's Utah-lensed Proto-Giallo is a schizoid blend of big budget home movie and ultra cheap sleaze. Well, that doesn't say very much, but it basically takes place, where is it? On like the water rapids. I can't remember. I'm going to give you a bootleg synopsis because I don't really remember what it's about, but I think it's kind of like a whodunit, proto-slasher type film, and God, I wish I could remember more about it. I should watch it again. One of those things where the second I pop it in, it'll all come back to me, but it's been a few years, and the memory isn't the greatest, so yeah. But I remember enjoying it for what it was. Yeah, so sorry guys, I couldn't give you a better description of that one, but look it up if you care. Last up, okay, so this is what I grabbed today. It is Charles Dickens, A Christmas... I can't speak now. Charles Dickens, A Christmas Carol, from VCI Entertainment. This was released in 2003, and I have never... I've seen the adaptation before, but I've never seen this edition. It's factory sealed, so I'm going to leave it that way. And if any of you guys have seen this movie, or this edition, or know anything about it, comment below, please, and let me know, because as far as I could tell, actually, I don't know. I didn't see a Blu-ray, but there's probably a Blu-ray of this rendition of the story, but it's the British version. It says, there's no Christmas Carol quite like the 1951 British version. So, cool. Yeah, so again, I'm curious to know what the value is of this, as it's factory sealed, and I couldn't find it anywhere. Knowing that I bought it because it's VCI, and it's factory sealed, and so, yeah. Fill me in on that one, guys. So, that's it. I just wanted to make a quick video showcasing a few other rarities. So, I hope you guys are having a good weekend. I'll see you guys soon. Peace. Have a good day.